This is such a fantastic camp spot. And at the moment, it's not raining, so yay. I should grab my bear spray though. This is that kind of area too. Good morning, little booger. You're still very sleepy? Because it's really early in the morning? It is really early in the morning, despite the fact that I blacked out all the windows. I still woke up really early because we are dealing with the very late time of sunset and the very early time of sunrise. And that leaves very few hours of darkness right now in the Yukon. And that's gonna get more pronounced the further north we go and the closer we get to the solstice. So I gotta figure this out because I'm not getting as much sleep as I would like. I gotta dig up my sleep mask. It's in here somewhere. Gotta do a quick little look around for bears and other critters before I let Fluffy out. But like, not kidding. I need to make sure there's nothing around that could damage Fluffy. We're good. We can let the Fluffy dog free. Well, not completely free. He needs extremely close supervision near this river because he kind of tried to drown himself yesterday. He cannot go in that portion of the river. He can go in that portion of the river. He tried to go into the fast-moving stuff, and I had to jump in the river and pull him out. The river is shallow, but it's moving really fast. Got wet feet, wet shoes. And, you know, don't want Fluffy to drown. Good boy, that's the safe part. He doesn't want to drink out of his water bowl, which contains this river water. He would prefer to drink out of the river. Fluffy's loaded up, and I'm loaded up. I think it's time to hit the road. Aurora har! It's a little bit concerning that I'm already seeing a fair amount of traffic on the road. I mean, like a car every 15 minutes or so. So I guess that's not super heavy traffic, but where we're going has very limited camping, and I'm hoping to get a really good spot. I'm hoping. So we're gonna boogie. That pyramid-shaped mountain is breathtaking. And they have a conveniently placed trash can and turnout so that you can get a good view of it. I'm gonna take a quick little walk to go see a waterfall. Pretty little boardwalk. Seems to go a ways. At Fluffy's pace, this like 10-minute walk it's gonna take a little while, but I want him to go at his own pace. He's at the exercise restriction, but not like crate confinement stage. I just want to limit his exercise so that he's not doing anything crazy. Got a little swampy area down there and mountains. And all the lumpy forest. I just love the lumpy forest. The forest floors are not so lumpy in the western United States. And I love it. It's I don't know, it's neat. It looks kind of fairy tale like. You can go at your own pace, buddy. I can hear the waterfall. It's a little waterfall, but very pretty. And it flows through a lovely canyon. This is a lovely little fluffy appropriate stop. If you're new to the channel, you may be wondering why this is a lovely short fluffy appropriate stop, and it's because he's an old guy and he has a chronic back issue that is flaring up right now. We're kind of on the mend, but he's still a little sore, and it's still going to be another few weeks before he's over it and back to his old self. He's also on a bunch of pain medications, some of which are sedating, so that keeps him kind of pretty mellow as well. This beautiful lake behind me is called Swan Lake, and this is a really lovely little stop. And I'm going to use this opportunity to do a little rearranging because Fluffy is just uncomfortable. So I'm going to see if he might be more comfortable just riding in the back. It gives him more room to stretch out and find a spot that's just more comfortable for himself. We'll see. Is that going to work out better for you, buddy? Yeah. He already looks more comfortable sitting back there. I'll keep an eye on him and see how he's doing, but it seemed like he was not comfortable in the front seat today. So we'll see how it goes. I've got all my crap piled in his seat. I'd rather have Fluffy Dog sitting there than all my stuff, but I want him to feel okay. Here comes the rain again. We're on another kind of hypnotizing section of road where the forest just goes on for a long time. Miles and miles and miles. Or kilometers and kilometers and kilometers. Long time. And there's no radio stations, and I don't know where my iPod is. Gotta work a little bit to stay alert. We're pulling into Teslin, and the view is insane. Like, this little town is ringed with mountains with this huge lake with a peninsula out into the lake. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's a little hard to see with the post and the tree, but there's cool bridge, neat peninsula coming out, mountains. What a cool little town. They probably shouldn't have that post right at the viewpoint, but Little Fluffy Dog has been very comfortably riding in the back. He's been sleeping and not at all restless, and that makes me happy. So he is probably going to spend a fair amount of the next portion of this trip back there, because yeah, if he's comfortable, I'm happy. This is the second longest bridge on the Alaska Highway. The first longest was in Peace River. This is a pretty cool bridge. I'm going to use this opportunity to fill up the gas tank, because gas stations are few and far in between. This gas is actually a little bit cheaper than it was down the road. I mean, it's still expensive, but it's a little cheaper. I went into the store just intending to get some caffeine, but they had maple bacon potato chips, so I kind of had to. Okay, I pulled away from the gas pump to try one of these potato chips, and The bag is a little challenging to open. That's good. It tastes a little bit like a barbecue potato chip, which I like, but a little bit smokier and less sweet than a lot of barbecue potato chips. Yeah, they're good. I'll eat them all. I mean, not right now, but I will eat them all. And look at the view back to town over the lake. It's beautiful. It's all beautiful. This lake is huge. Like, I've been driving by it for quite a while, and based on what the map looks like, I'm not near the end of it. It's giant. It's not super wide, but it's really lengthy. Well, that's just lovely. It really is. We have turned off to our 100-mile scenic detour. And it is scenic right off the bat. Look at that lake. Oh, the mountain. Good detour. So many little buggies flying around. I suspect this would be a very good fishing lake. It's also very pretty. This is Little Atlin Lake. Atlin. The Jeep is just being swarmed by little buggies. They don't seem to be the biting kind of little buggies, so that's fine. I suspect this would be a pretty amazing view right ahead of us if it weren't for all the rain clouds. But there's a lot of rain clouds. Now we see if our campsite is taken or not. Can't really tell from the road whether there's somebody back here or not. Can't see the whole campsite yet. Yeah. And this campsite is ours. Did you wake up? Are you ready to come out? There you go. You got your feet under you. That big, beautiful mountain is my backyard view. This is such a fantastic camp spot. And at the moment, it's not raining, so yay. I have a private beach and mountain views. This is nice. This is particularly nice. I should grab my bear spray though. This is that kind of area too. This is a beautiful campsite and the sun is about to set. It is lovely. And I'll see you guys in the morning. Here's a good boy. Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful morning here on Lake Atlin. And we're gonna get our stuff together and head down to the little town of Atlin. The fluffy dog is hiding from me in the forest because he doesn't want me to put any more pills down his throat. Poor guy. He ran away. It's time to show you guys where we are on the map. So, night before last, we camped on that little river on the highway and then drove up more of the Alaska Highway to Jake's Corner and then dived south towards Atlin. And we are camped on Lake Atlin. And there's a little town on the map that you can see called Atlin. And that's where we're headed today. And then back north. There you go. You find your comfy spot. You find your comfy spot? Yeah. Fluffy's all settled in. It took a minute to get him out of the woods and into the Jeep. He didn't want to come out of the woods. I don't know how many kilometers till town, but it's not very far from where we are. It's on the lake. Welcome to Atlin, British Columbia. This is a super isolated little town. It's adorable. It was built in during the gold rush, and now it's kind of a little artist's retreat town, and it's just ringed by mountains, which I wish you could see better, but it's kind of overcast today. Mountains, mountains, mountains. This would be an absolutely amazing place to live. It is a beautiful little tiny town on this amazing lake that apparently is the largest natural lake in British Columbia. It's also starting to rain. So I'm gonna walk back to the Jeep and we'll do a little quick drive-in tour of Atlin. That's a very interesting pyramid-shaped house. Cafe, and they are open, and look at them right on the lake. That place is amazing, and I got an amazing mocha and a croissant, and I got to speak a little bit of French. I mean, just a little bit, because I don't remember a lot of my French, but they were French and English speaking people working in there, and yeah, got to use un peu of my français. They give you a little spoon for the whipped cream. Oh, it's delightful. I would go stroll around town with my croissant and my mocha, but it's kind of drizzly. It's a good croissant. Ate my croissant. Fluffy is happily snoozing in the back. It's momentarily not raining, so I'm gonna take a little stroll around town. Just cool old buildings here that date back to the gold rush. It's a teeny town, but cool and ringed by mountains and pretty overcast, but it's not cold. It looks like they have actual stuff to sell there, but the window displays are all cool old stuff. This is the Globe Theater. It still has theater stuff in there. I'm guessing it functions as kind of a town meeting place maybe now. Kind of cool. I feel all kinds of ooh la la after getting a cafe and having a croissant and strolling around town with my coffee. This was the provincial courthouse. Looks like it's a library now because there's a book return up on the porch. And what's this cool old piece of machinery back here? A bunch of cool old pieces of machinery. I'm guessing all this stuff had something to do with gold mining. It's a pretty good guess out here. And there's an outhouse. It's an old sleigh. Multiple old sleighs. There's numbers on a lot of the stuff, so I assume there's some sort of guide somewhere that tells you what everything is. But I don't see the handy guide. There are some signs too. This one is for drilling water wells. Ooh, there's a sign on that one over there. This was a steam shovel. So like a modern day excavator, but steam powered. And I think that must be another one. That log cabin behind me was the morgue until the 1960s. It's just astounding thinking of living here in a very remote place 100 years ago. This was a bigger town. It was like 10,000 people lived here, and now it's about 500. This place is cool, and it's not, the sky isn't really clearing up much yet, but you can see the mountains a little more clearly now. And that blue house was the first house built for some missionary nurses who came here in 1899. 126 years ago. That's astounding. I mean, just the logistics of getting here then are astounding. This is not a convenient place to get to today. And that was well before the Alaska Highway was built. So this is kind of crazy. It's wonderful. I am imagining that the people who originally came here probably came most of the way via boat. That would be my guess, but do not get your history lessons from me. The cool old firefighting equipment. There were two major fires in this town, one in 1900 and one in 1914. And the 1914 one leveled the town. That's a little scary. Look at this view. Just walking back to the car. There's some random rhubarb growing on the side of the road. There's a bunch. There's a patch. There's a patch. There's a patch. Ooh, and then I bet these are beautiful poppies when they're blooming. They have excellent roadside weeds here. You can just walk by and harvest rhubarb all spring. These two boats in the early 1900s took tourists out onto the lake. So it's been a tourist town for a while. They've been beached for a while too. Very cool little town. But I think we need to get on the road. I'm really glad I took the detour to this cool little town. And I bet in the high summer, this place is just bustling with tourists. even though it's in the middle of nowhere. I think this would be a really amazing place to bring my dad for fishing. This is Warm Bay, and it's just lovely. I have no idea what might be down this road or how far it goes. So I just booted up the Starlink to see what's ahead. Look on the map and figure out where I should be turning around. Just did some looking, and the road's gonna come to an end pretty soon. There is a warm spring up here that may be on private property, maybe not, or maybe it's private property but they might allow use of it. From what I understand, it's not very warm, but might be interesting to take a look at if that is possible. So we'll see. We're gonna go up the road just a little bit. Apparently there's a private warm spring on the right and a public warm spring on the left, which I just passed. So we are backing up and going to turn into this warm spring area. It's definitely not very warm. It's maybe 90 degrees and it's full of algae. If it were actually not full of algae, I'd probably still jump in there. But the algae is not awesome. This little warm spring feeds into Warm Bay, and they call it Warm Bay because the warm springs supposedly heat it up. I don't think they're gonna heat it up that much. That's a really big bay. And that's not very warm water. So it's probably a little bit of an exaggeration, but this is a lovely area. And now I think it's time to get back on the road and continue our journeys north. If you're wondering if it was worth it to do this 100-kilometer each way detour, oh yeah, absolutely. I would do it again. I would probably get a fishing license beforehand and get a new kayak paddle, since I still haven't replaced my kayak paddle. But yeah, absolutely would. This place is fantastic. There's a bazillion places to camp. There's the adorable little town of Atlin. And that croissant was really good. Like, that was so buttery and just authentic French croissant. And the cafe was fantastic as well. But yeah, I'd get those again, and I'd go to that little cafe again and purchase more stuff. We've got some pretty good rain starting up now. Look at the view from this gas station. And it's another just honor system. Hope you go in and pay pump. I don't think I'm ever gonna get used to that. We have stopped in a little place called Carcross to get gas, and this is beautiful. The world's smallest desert is also here. So we're gonna go check that out. I say we, but Fluffy is still passed out. He's moved around now and again so that I know he's alive. But he's contentedly sleeping, and we are letting sleeping dogs lie. Well, it's easy to tell where this desert is by all the cars. It's not actually a desert. It's just sand dunes formed by the nearby big lakes. It's not a desert because this place gets a lot of rainfall. So it would not qualify as an actual desert. I can see from the satellite view that this is not like a huge sand dune area, but it's neat and pretty and unexpected. I don't know if that's gonna come out on camera, but the color of this lake is just astounding. And I read the sign. So this area was once an ocean, and the cliffs around the lake are limestone. And the limestone leached calcium carbonate into the lake bed, which makes that color. And I almost missed it, but look at those mountains behind us. We've made it to Whitehorse, which is really exciting. It's kind of one of those legendary places, or at least legendary in my mind, like the Yukon and Dawson City. They're places that they're not real till I've actually been there. I've heard of them and know that they were really, really far away and really hard to get to. And now I'm here, but we're not exploring the town today. We are driving straight through it and getting to our camp spot because it's getting late, and tomorrow we'll explore Whitehorse. Okay, this is probably gonna sound weird, but Whitehorse smells like Christmas. It smells like pine and fir, more so than the other places I've gone that had plenty of pine and fir trees. Yeah, it smells like Christmas here. Well, this is a very cool lake. This isn't the most private little camp spot ever, but it should be fine. And it's overlooking the lake if I stand on my hood. And it's pretty. And I think it will do. It's gonna be cold out there. There's snow on the ground. Did you find the snow? You found the snow. I'm gonna put together some hummus and pitas and have some carrots and an orange and call that dinner. And crawl into my bed. I'm definitely not going to try to stay up until sunset because it's gonna be a while. Fluffy got to eat his snow, and now he's taking a nap again. And I think that's all for tonight. I want to thank all you guys for coming along with us. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button. It costs nothing, and it really does help. We'll see you down the road.